We are back from the break, everyone. We're now in game three of our Scrim series here between Slavic Angels United here on the Legion side, again taking on White Flag Gamers here on the Hellborn side. We're currently 2 games to nothing here in favor of White Flag Gamers. So our Legion side here, they're looking for their first win of the Scrim series. We'll see if they can get it here in game number 3. As we have a Lodestone, Monarch, and the Madman Ban coming out from the Hellborn side. Cthulhu Font, Deadwood, and Morax is going to be banned out from the Legion side here. And we will have first pick of the Chipper. It looks like all 3 games we've had the first pick go to White Flag Gamers. The RNG is on their side. That is random, by the way. It doesn't alternate every game. It just so happens that they have gotten first pick every single game. But we'll have the Rally and Electrician picked up here. In response, they pick up some Strength Heroes. We'll see. We'll see what Hellborn decides to pick up in response to those 2 picks. And with an Electrician and a Rally, I feel like we might see Rally support on second support. Unless they choose to run a mid Electrician, which I feel like might be a little bit on the weaker side. We see a Blitz and a Behemoth coming out from the Hellborn side here. And they're going to be, it looks like running Core Behemoth this game. With the Blitz and the Chipper as 2 supports, they're going to be running a Core Behemoth here. Might be going for more of a greedy carry yet again, as they did run the Moon Queen last game. We'll see how they do run this Behemoth. But it is looking like a Core Behemoth at the moment. Not sure how I feel about Core Behemoth as well, it's a hero that really kind of only needs Portal Key to kind of be effective. Anything else beyond Portal Key is kind of more on the luxury side. He does tend to scale, but not super well. I mean, if this was a carry Behemoth with like short lane farm and he goes some DPS items, then I'm sure as hell gonna have a lot of fun casting this game. But I don't think we're gonna see carry Behemoth if they do run that. Well, then they already won the drafting phase, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. If they run a carry Behemoth, that would be quite fun to watch. But maybe we could see like a staff mid hero giving staff to Behemoth, and he flies in with some cleaver action or something ultra silly. But I don't know if they're gonna be willing to try that out here in game 3. The bands almost finished here. We didn't talk about those just yet. We got Malakin, Pebbles, and Sir Bensington coming out from the Legion side. And then we have Kinesis and Moira so far banned from the Hellborn side here. Both of those were picked up last game. So more or less forcing Legion into picking some different heroes. Perhaps trying to see what they would like to run here. Forsaken Archer will be the last ban here from Hellborn side, and we will now enter the picks with 2 coming up for Slavic Angels United here. They have 50 seconds extra time here. Both sides actually having around 50 seconds. They're going to pick up a Glacius here. They're going to go with their support option. Immobilize quite good against the Blitz. Won't allow him to speed people away. And we will have the Gauntlet being picked up here. Going for 3 Strength Heroes here. It does look like we're going to see Rally support and Gauntlet perhaps either offlane or mid, and the Electrician going to do the opposite. Definitely a lineup that can't really farm too well. Safe to say Legion's going to be looking to fight quite a lot this game. And I think they're going to need a hard carry that can take a lot of space. Something like a Oogie could potentially work here as well. Something that soaks a lot of jungle farm. There is the Moon Queen, which we saw last game, which could definitely have a fit here. We see the Gladiator pick coming out from Hellborn, and we'll probably see another core. There's going to be the Oogie. And, well, I was saying that Legion could have picked up an Oogie. Hellborn's going to pick up the Oogie here. And they definitely have lots of lockdown for Oogie with the grip and the gauntlet blast and whatnot, but man, it's no sustained damage, no hard CC to kind of hold him in place. I feel like this Oogie is going to be very difficult for Legion to deal with, and they have a pretty melee heavy lineup. They're going to run a Master of Arms position 1. Arguably questionable. I mean, this could definitely work out for them if they get really good farm on the Moa, but very immobile carry hero against the Oogie who can kind of just run at him. And I feel like Hellborn's lineup is quite scary. They have a lot of in-your-face as well. But we'll have to see how the Moa carry works out. We've been seeing a lot of Master of Arms support lately, thus not really seeing him ran as a carry hero. But he definitely has the carry potential. If he gets a Staff of the Master, this hero is very scary with farm. Just not sure how it's going to work out going up against the Oogie. As we see triple TP coming out from Legion. Chipper going to get a Ward of Sight down. I think they spotted him. He's going to get hit with a Tundra Blast here. Yeah, they're not going to be able to dive this. He's in the tower now. So they actually spotted out this triple teleport coming out from the Legion side here. Looks like they will be running an aggressive make-up here. Gauntlet going to the bottom lane. Electrician going to be playing mid this game. We have Volca Behemoth. I don't think there's a French Behemoth skin. I know there's a French Rally skin, but I don't think there's a French Behemoth avatar, unfortunately. It's going to be rocking the plushie here, which has its own great voice lines nonetheless. Gladiator going to go up against Electrician. Electrician probably could do really well against Gladiator. Typically Gladiator very difficult for the mid lane matchup, but Electrician against melee is quite durable, quite good damage output. We have the Oogie Chipper Blitz defensive tri-lane against the Moa Rally Glacius tri-lane. And I feel like it's actually a tough call here. I would say that Hellborn's tri-lane has better chase potential, but Legion's tri-lane has better chain CC and lockdown. I think it might depend on if they jump on the supports first and they can burst them down in the Glacius Freeze. But Glacius currently has Tundra Blast, so you're gonna need level 2 for that. So again, it's farming Moa versus Oogie here. Behemoth versus Gauntlet. Not your typical 1v1 lane. Behemoth already doing a fissure there. He picks up a couple of creep kills. See Gladiator on 6 and 1, Electrician on 4 and 0. He's gonna pick up one of those. 5 and 0 against 6 and 3. Being won by Electrician so far. Oh, some pressure coming in here on the Oogie. Eats the tree, he's gonna be fine. I feel like Gauntlet, once he gets more levels, he should be able to do better here against Behemoth. I see 6 and 1 against a 5 and 1. Behemoth showing that he ain't afraid here. Picks up 7 last hits now. He's got a big wave on the Gauntlet. Gonna avoid the hook here. Nice sidestep from Volca. 2-minute rune spawns invisibility bottom. Nether side having a rune ward actually. Gladiator gonna take the Merrick's rune. Electrician actually did get his bottle delivered as well, so he's gonna bottle up the invis. We have level 2 on all of the Legion's tri-lane. Blitz still level 1. He's gonna try to pull the creep here. I think they actually blocked this with their own Rev Ward. See a Tundra Blast coming in. There's the Compel on Glacius. Focus Buffer on the Blitz. He still level 1. He's gonna go down. Doesn't have Quicken yet. They're gonna get the Glacius. It's a 1-for-1 though. It's gonna favor Legion here, so they did get the Bloodlust kill. A bottom lane 12 and 2 against 16 and 2. Gauntlet actually starting to pull ahead now that he's getting the levels, but he does go for the Marchers in comparison to the bottle of Behemoth. Mid lane we have 22 and 5 against 21 and 1. Pretty even here. He's got the health potion, which he's most likely going to use there in a sec. Electrician gets a regen rune. He's gotten the first 2 runes here. Gladiator gonna go ahead and take the Merrick's rune. Oogie gonna get frozen here. There's the speed, but he's going to fall. And there's more chain CC on Legion's tri-lane. They're not really able to utilize the Quicken here against the Glacius Freeze that I talked about. Also, no mana on the Chipper. Not able to go for any counter kills. We have level 6 on the Gladiator. Electrician hitting level 6 here as he's maxing out the shield. We have level 6s coming into play now for both Behemoth and Gauntlet. Lunar Tier up on Gauntlet and a Apple on the Behemoth. top rune. We might have a clash here from the two sides. Rally gonna compel in and steal the rune. Gladiator gonna fall. The rockets are gonna miss. And Oogie also missing the Tarkwake. I think it was Tarkwake and his teammate there, Blitz. We have an Invis Behemoth here. This is more or less all 5 from White Flag Gamers. They did lose their Kraken, but they're going to make it a second kill here on the rallies. He did get the compel off last second. And it was a 2 for 1. It's going to give a little bit of farm over to Electrician and Gauntlet meanwhile. See Gauntlet on 330 gold per minute, Behemoth on 300. It's not every day you see a Gauntlet and a Behemoth at the top of the GPM charts for each side. Oogie only on 196 gold per minute. He only has 20 last hits compared to 35 from Moa. So this Legion tri lane definitely winning here.
Watch your eyes. Keep up.
They have Gauntlet going Ghost Marchers. He has his Gauntlet Blast. Mid lane, we have a grip up in 1 second. Gladiator most likely going to fall here. Electrician tanking the tower. The Fissure not going to hit Electrician, but they will take him out with the Blitz. Now Rally could be in some trouble. He's going to tank a couple of tower hits here. He's getting slowed up by the Blitz. It's going to be a double tap for Blitz, so they do lose both mid laners. We see a 950 gold and 2,000 experience lead for Legion, which could possibly pick up here. Behemoth is going to get fisted down by the Gauntlet Q. Meanwhile, Galatius dying in the top lane. We're trying to go for a counter kill. There's the compel as he tries to quicken away. He's going to use the golden apple. It's going to be fine here. He survives on 44 life. Gauntlet throws out a hook. Chipper going to get fisted down. Blitz is going to be too fast. He's going to escape. Gladiator now here. He's going to avoid the pitfall, but he does get hit with the call to arms. There's the Gauntlet hook. Going to stun up the Gladiator. Here comes a grip from Electrician. Compel on the Electrician. Gladiator going to fall here. We see Oogie getting sped out. And Gladiator falls once again here. He's now fallen for the 3rd time. Chipper gonna also fall here. We see Legion looking much better here in game 3. They're gonna try to steal the jungle stacks. There's a compel from Rally. More or less just kind of trading the farm here. Oh yeah, Minotaur stun. Would have been funny if someone died, but doesn't deal much damage. Oogie only 200 gold per minute here. 28 creep kills. Moa continuing to farm up here in the top lane. There's the Gauntlet Blast coming out. He's going to hook him over to Electrician. There's the grip coming out. Call to Arm's going to miss. Gladiator in some trouble here. There's the Fissure. As a shockwave, he's going to line up the Enrage stun. They're going to turn it. Ding ding, you're out. Oh, what a fun skin. They're going to take out the Gauntlet there. And it was a good turn coming in from Hellborn. So you see the lead dropping to 8 to 7. But the golden XP lead still sizable here for the 10-minute mark. His Trying to go for the Moa here. Oh yeah, oh he misses the stomp. Don't think that would have been enough for a kill. Attrition ports into the bottom lane. He's invis. So most likely be a kill here on the behemoth. Actually, Moa doesn't have mana. He needs the power supply. Yep, he does have mana. It's gonna be enough. Galatia's charging in on the Oogie. That's gonna miss one of the Tarquakes there. Bot rune will spawn the Mystic Illusion rune here. Top farmer is Behemoth on the Hellborn side. He's still not close to his portal key. So Hellborn gonna try to play recovery here, as Gladiator also only at 250 gold per minute compared to 360 of Electrician. Or yep, no, 330 of Electrician. Gauntlet up at 360. Might be able to kill the Blitz if he can land the hook. He's gonna maybe eat the tree here. He's gonna be just fine. Maybe kill him from this way. I think he should just... Oh! Spotted this out. They did have a ward here. Not your usual common ward spot. Behemoth gonna get hooked in. He's gonna fall here. Team support's coming in. Blitz might have just suicided. Yeah, this is not looking good from Hellborn. Tri-lane and the two solo lanes, I would say, all did really well for Legion this game. Electrician has sorcery boots. He's maybe gonna go for gnomes. He's gonna pick it up there. Hook misses from Gauntlet. Oh boy, Oogie could be in some trouble here. Nope. Electrician couldn't get in range for the grip. Oogie was too fast and too furious. It's only 287 gold per minute.
Keep up.
I think Oogie's working on gnomes himself. I don't think he has it just yet though. Only has 300 gold per minute. Let's see, a Shaman's Head just picked up on Gauntlet. Interesting choice here. He doesn't go for the blink. Chooses to tank up on magic armor. Behemoth needs another 500 gold for blink. Again, the game kind of slowing down. Just thinking about maybe going for a hook, but not gonna go for it. Electrician getting spotted here. There's the lightning shackles. Blitzkrieg stun comes out, call to arms. Electrician don't give no Fs. He's just gonna most likely walk this off. As they even use the Master's Call. He's trying to get in range for grab there on the Blitz. But we have a lot of Hellborn heroes here. Electrician overextends his welcome. Glacial Downpour comes out. Gauntlet throws out a fist. Oogie's gonna get smashed down with the Compel taking him out. They're gonna take out Blitz here with the freeze as well. Acid's down, not doing the most damage here. Gladiator has a DD, but he's on the run. We have a buyback coming out from Blitz. They want to turn this. There's a fissure up in 3 seconds from Behemoth. He could line up a 2-man fissure here. They're going to get the showdown. There's the stomp. Oh, Volko missed the stomp. Really good compel from Rally, but it's not going to save him. I think now he's dead. D-E-A-D. That's how you spell dead. He dead. So, there was a buyback from Blitz, but I would say at the same time, this was a really big overextension from Legion. Electrician could have just walked away and been fine. They decided to try to man up and get kills, which did not work out for them at all. So it was a kill on Oogie and a kill on Blitz, I believe. And then Blitz bought back. And then they killed 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 2 plus buyback. Still going to be in favor of Hellborn there in that fight. Damage is pretty spread across everyone. Moa, looks like he's going straight staff. So he's not going an actual farming item like Thunderclaw or anything like that. He's just going into a staff, which is going to give him a lot of attack speed. Well, it's going to give him specifically blue and red E at the same time. Bulldozer and Cheetah. He's going to finish that up. Maybe we'll see a damage item next. Nullfire, Shieldbreaker, something like this. Nullfire would be pretty good against Oogie. So maybe that'll be his route. And then a Shrunken Head. Or even a Shrunken Head into a Nullfire. Probably not what he's going to need. Probably just Nullfire into Shrunken would be fine here. They have the Behemoth Portal Key picked up now. Gladiator picks up Shamans. He could upgrade it into Idol, which I think would be really good. I'm not sure if he'll go Astrolabe or not, because it's going to be sort of late now. But could still be on his mind here. Sackstone picked up on Oogie for extra healing. There's the Gauntlet Blast. Oogie's trying to line up the target. Quake still. Throws out a dust, not going to connect. Zaku's checking for people. Doesn't stop any TPs, unfortunately. Oogie gonna do a triple stack here. He uses Primal Surge for this. Still got it. Briggity, break it down.
Kongor has been slain.
Ooh, I missed that. They did Kongor on Legion. That's the power of Moa's staff. Electrician and Gauntlet able to also tank it for him. So we saw a Legion Kongor here. Let's talk about the buffs. We got movement speed, stats on Electrician, stats on Glacius, movement speed on Rally. Okay. Nobody took damage. Everyone took movement speed or stats. Looks like He's going tablets. That's a solid choice. Blitz ultimates the creeps there, I think. It does connect onto Rally, but missed Gauntlet. And rockets bombard Rally there. Oogie is starting to recover, though, I will say. He's not quite, I think, where he wants to be, but he's almost at 400 gold per minute. Moa hasn't really skyrocketed here. I think he should maybe have been a little bit higher with the start he's had, but he's almost 500 now. Still ahead of Oogie. Oogie is definitely doing stacks faster than the Moa is right now, which could be concerning, but we'll have to wait and see. Looks like he's building into the Nullfire Blade. We see Gauntlet pick up an Idol. Gladiator also picking up an Idol. I think these are great pickups. Each side having an Idol against a lot of this magic focused drafts from both sides. This glowstone leads me to believe we will see Icon Oogie, which I think is gonna not be very good this game. I think this is too late to go for Icon of the Goddess. I think he's got too much build-up prior to it. And I could be proven wrong. They might take a team fight where he gets like 5 Icon charges all of a sudden, but I think with the state of the game, I think maybe going for more of like some mid to late game style items like either Frostfield or um, even possibly going into a Sheepstick wouldn't be. I mean, a Shrunken Head wouldn't be super terrible against the Legion lineup. Maybe he wants an item before Shrunken though. Could look to go for Frostfield next. But I do think once we see Nullfire on Moa, he's gonna maybe have Shrunken on his mind. See, Portal Key picked up on Glacius. Actually beats the Rally to Portal Key. He's got more farm, more GPM than Rally. Nothing on the supports. No items at all. Compared to Glacius having a PK. There's the Shrunken on Elec. It's going to be extremely durable. And then we have Portal Key on Gauntlet, so he can get to the Oogie. Tablet gets finished on Behemoth. Got the mid-game items coming in now.
Ooh, watch your eyes.
See Legion, Veiled Rotting here. They want to get some pickoffs here. They got their idol. There's the Portal Key Gauntlet. They're going to catch Gladiator. He gets the barrier idol off though. He's very durable. See if he gets his call to arms off as well. There's a huge shockwave coming in from Volca. They do lose the Gladiator. Glacius does fall. They get Gauntlet as well. Blitz going to hold his ground here. Electrician has the Shrunken wearing off now. He grips up the Oogie. There's no rocket to cancel that. But Blitz going to most likely catch the Electrician here. There's the Compel. Rally could have maybe killed the Behemoth there, but decides not to go in. And Alec will actually survive, it looks like. This was a 2-for-1 fight. They only lost Gladiator here. They're trying to make it more. Blitz can't find a target, though. Oogie also chasing with him. He does get 2 Icon charges, so they do get a pair of charges. Blitz is trying to find Rally. He's going to do a nice juke there in the trees. He's going to make it to safety. Oh, wow. Blitz almost found him. He's like, hey, wait a minute. Maybe he's over here. A little bit too slow, unfortunately. If it was a little bit faster, pun intended because he's Blitz, they would have maybe got that kill on the Rally.
Keep up.
So Oogie and Mo are almost identical in GPM now, which I do believe is kind of concerning for Legion because Moa had such an advantage, hasn't really been able to take use of that. Ooh, Electrician, he's going man mode here on the Chipper. Chipper's gonna be fine though. Oh, Oogie could be in some trouble. There's a hook. Behemoth's coming though, doesn't have shockwave. Throws out a stun, stuns them. They're looking to turn this around now with Oogie here. Electrician's gonna run out of mana, he's gonna fall. Oogie gets an Icon charge. Master's Call lands onto Gauntlet. I don't know if that was the target they wanted the Master's Call on. Oh, Pitfall just barely misses there on Moa. Volca wants to keep going though. He doesn't wall him off. Oh wait, he did wall him off! Oh, it's a huge wall from Volca! And they're gonna catch him with the showdown. This is gonna be a kill on Moa. Oh, what a wall coming in from Volca. Huge, huge wall. And that's going to mean they kill both the mid and the carry now. The momentum has really swung here. Back to White Flag Gamer's favor. And Oogie's all of a sudden 465 gold per minute. He's got 3,000 gold. I don't know what he's going to go for. Maybe the Frostfield plate with the amulet. Upgrade that item. Would be fine. Moa still hasn't shown a Nullfire Blade yet, so I would say Oogie's fine without the Shrunken for quite a while. He's got defensive tools to work with. And they got the Portal Key on Rally, but he's only level 10. It's about to hit 11. I feel like the Moa the Moa just feels underwhelming. Like he had such a great start in the tri lane, but hasn't transitioned at all. Both sides doing kind of a bait here. We got Behemoth sitting behind Gladiator. They're gonna go for it. They hook him back. Rockets are gonna miss. There's the Shockwave though, connecting onto the two. And they will bring down the Gladiator though. It does cost Gauntlet his life, as Behemoth is gonna survive there. And I don't think they will be able to pursue for any more kills here. Rocket hitting the Veiled Rotted Electrician. This Behemoth does survive here very low on life. It was a 1-for-1 fight though. Some ultimates being used by both sides. Oogie actually goes for spell shards. He's opting for a cheap damage enhancer. There's a lot of magic armor to go through. He's got the shamans and the gnomes. The vestments on rally. Moa without any extra magic armor outside of the gnome's aura. I think there's some merit to the spell shards. We'll see if he upgrades it to level 3 or keeps it at level 1. He might upgrade it, to be honest. Break it down. There's level 3 actually, so he has that fully built. Moa has Nullfire Blade level 1. But with the Steam Boots, he just feels really immobile this game. Boogie also has Post Haste, so he's gotten a couple of cheaper items to enhance his fighting presence. I haven't seen anything finished from Gladiator outside of the Barrier Idol. Kongor number 2 being worked on here. This is going to fall for Legion. They didn't want to finish it for some reason.
Kongor has been slain.
Let's see both sides trade their own Kongors.
Kongor has been slain.
I think we'll continue to see the same stuff. See stats on Blitz, stats on Shipper. Some players are a little bit slow to pick up a buff. Behemoth goes for damage. Boogie picks movement speed. That's pretty normal. Gladiator picks movement speed. He goes for a shroud on Gladiator, so he actually had items in his stash that he wasn't delivering. They're gonna try to catch the Gladiator here. There's a showdown into Pitfall. The Compel will get him out of the Call to Arms. Blitz ultimate gonna line up here. Oogie gets gripped up. Meanwhile, in the background, the Fissure gonna land on the Moa, but Oogie's gonna melt here. The team support really not helping him out. There's the Shockwave coming in. Will they be able to clean this fight up now as Gladiator gets gripped up? Behemoth trying to get in range for an enrage. They gotta bring down the Moa. He gets Fissure stunned up. They do bring him down. The wall causing disruption here in the fight. Blitz gonna speed himself out. Gauntlet and Electrician are on the chase here. Behemoth might get caught. He's gonna get hooked. Blitz, is he gonna stun up the Elec? He will. Now Chipper could be in some trouble. He gets sped up from the Blitz. Gauntlet has a portal key. He's gonna run in with the fist. That's a hat trick for Rumensky on the Gauntlet here, and only Blitz survives the fight. So Oogie died way too early in this fight. He just got massacred in the front lines, and they survived both the Elec and the Gauntlet. See Blitz picking up a Sand Scepter. I suppose he can purge the Moa shield with that. And the shield for Elec, but not really a big counter because he can just keep applying the shield to himself. I think Moa needs to go Shrunken next item. Boogie also gonna go for Shrunken yet. The pause up coming out. Didn't do tournament rules. Yeah, and this is where you could maybe say, if he had a Frostfield Plate or a Shrunken Head, he would probably be able to hold his ground against the Nullfire Moa a little bit nicer. But he did go for this heavy mid-game item style of build with the spell shards, the icon, even the sackstone, lots and lots of small build-up items here. We see a lot of gold being pulled on Electrician. He's not opting for a portal key. I guess they have 3 already in the team. He's going to maybe go for Staff of the Master here. Um, or even a Sheepstick or something like that. Um, I don't think we'll see Frostfield Plate on Elec because Ugi's not really an auto-attacking carry, more of a caster carry. But I think Staff. I don't think Moa has the goal to Staff Elec. I think they might get multiple staffs here. Which is another downside for Moa getting his own staff. He doesn't transition as well as he could if he went for regular damage items. Whereas he could have the staff given to him from a teammate. But nobody this game has had the luxury of picking up their staff outside of him. Behemoth saying hello to Rally down here. Has a Storm Spirit on the Behemoth as well. There's the Acolyte staff on Electrician. I do think this will be Sheepstick and not Frostfield Plate. I think Sheepstick would be better in this scenario.
Ooh, watch your eyes.
You see double damage Master of Arms here. They're going to shred through this tower. And the question is whether or not they want to go high ground. I think against a Behemoth and a Gladiator, you probably don't want to go high ground without getting a pick off first. That just sets up for too much base defense potential. So yeah, we will see them fall back here, taking out the bottom tier 2 tower. Ugi getting close to his Shrunken. Needs about 450 gold. But some interesting item choices across the board. We have Tablet, Unshipper, which is solid. Veiled Rotted Behemoth here. They're currently trying to bait out the Gladiator. Ooh, Electrician's up here, but he does have a Shrunken. They would need to initiate with the Behemoth. Here comes the showdown. He's not going to use the Shrunken Head, actually. And they are going to dump everything on him, even using the Lightning Shackles ultimate. That was 3 ultimates here from the Hellborn side committed to the Electrician kill, but he is a big chunk of their team fight. As we see Gauntlet hooking Rally, but Rally going to get caught here regardless. There's a nice shockwave from Volca, catches 3. Is the follow-up there, though? It is not. And they will lose their Behemoth here and not get any return kills. Only the tower here, which is quite strange that they weren't able to follow that up. We have the Shrunken being delivered to Ugi here. Again, a very defensive item build. There's not... The only offensive aspect to this build is the spell shards. And the Icon's starting to taper off. He only has 2 charges here at 34 minutes. Could definitely argue that the Icon not really doing a whole lot. Gladiator saving a good chunk of gold. We could see more of a damage focused build from him moving forward. Shipper actually gets caught here. I think he got caught by Gauntlet. Maybe even the Glacius as well. was in the area. Thank you for the hydrate. I will continue to do so. But could go for Rift Shards, could go for the Genjuro. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him go for Rift Shards um, as well, or in comparison to the Genjuro. But I do feel like he's saving gold for the Genjuro. Wants the slow. Okay, guys, don't drown me here in chat. I will continue to hydrate, but not gonna guzzle the whole bottle. Okay, we don't want to die on the cast. It's your points to waste. Let me see. Boundai picked up by Chipper. There's the Genjuro from Gladiator. Gauntlet's working on a Hellflower. He's got one piece at least for now. Moa with 3,000 gold. I think it's safe to say this has to be Shrunken Head. There's too much magic from Hellborn, and he will not be able to hold his ground. He will be lacking in mobility, however, but such is life. He'll probably maybe pick up Genjuro or something after the Shrunken, but definitely needs the magic immunity moving forward. He's 200 gold off that, 50 gold off that now. They're going to work on their own Kongor here. He does sell the power supply for the Shrunken. He wants the Shrunken Head in case they do decide to get fought, or in case Hellborn decides to fight here at the Kongor. They're gonna go and finish up the Kongor here. So Moa has the Shrunken now. Probably gonna look to go into a mobility item, or perhaps continue his damage route. Sheepstick in the works for Electrician is about, I want to say 1,000 gold away here. Needs the Prism and the Cogwheel, so about 1,000 gold out. Gladiator might catch Electrician here, but he does have the Shrunken. Might try to bait it out, if anything. Throws out a whip here. It tickles Elec. Might have actually missed, I'm not sure. See the Purge coming in from Elec. Will they look to jump here? The high ground ward is there. Oogie gonna start the fight here. Pops the Shrunken. Is there any follow-up though from his team? Is the question. Rally gonna get slowed here. The idol is going to wear off, and they will get the one kill only on the support. Grip's gonna come out here. Doesn't have the. It did use the Shrunken actually. And meanwhile over here, Gladiator and Behemoth fighting more or less the back line. They both get taken out here. Oogie takes out the Electrician with the help of the team support. And both carries are alive. Moa is very low. This Gauntlet's going to portal key to the rune here. Oogie is hasted, so he is feeling pretty confident he can go for a chase. Perhaps here. Blitz also coming in. And oh, he's going to hide in the chase. Oh, the Rockets might scout him out, though. He's going to portal key to safety. And they will counter the ward here with the Bound Eye. Oogie picks up a plate mail here. I think he should have the amulet still if he didn't sell that. And he should be really close to finishing the full Frostfield here. I think he has enough gold for Frostfield actually. But I definitely like the armor option here against the Moa. Moa picks up Whispering Helm here. He wants to sustain. No follow-up items on the Behemoth. It's tapering off a little bit at 265. Gauntlet getting close to his Hellflower. That would be a pretty nice pickup for him. Glacius gets caught here. I'm not sure if he was counter warding. Does get picked off here. That's going to prompt a Hellborn Kongor. See the Frostfield finished here from Oogie. Legion's not looking to contest this. They're splitting up around the map.
Gondor has been slain.
Blitz picks up an Energizer. Pretty late Energizer pickup. Not sure if I really like that. They're catching the Gauntlet here. He's going to Portal Key out of the showdown. Rockets are scouting him. Rockets are actually hitting him, just disabling him. He's going to get caught by the Lightning Shackles. They even use chainsaws. I don't know if they needed that many ultimates. Rally does counter push the tower. Looks like he's trying to pick up a Shrunken Head with his Warhammer. He's going to get caught here. Oh, wow. That was perhaps overkill by Volca to use the Shockwave there. Glider going to pour it out. TPs were coming in. Alex should have enough for his sheep. He's going to buy the 2 pieces there. So they have a sheep stick on Electrician. He'll probably need a Portal Key now to make better use of that. Remix.
Ooh, watch your eyes.
Watch your eyes. They're not going to be used here by Alec.
Still got
Got 2,000 gold on the chipper.
Still got
I want to see Staff upgrade to Behemoth. I just want to see Behemoth flying around. There's not too many better items I think Chipper could buy as well. I mean, maybe Storm, but they do have one already. I think Staff would be pretty good. Chainsaws on top of Moa. They don't have any tablets to help him. Or Storms for that matter. So they can more or less all in Moa. All they have is a Barrier Riddle and a Purge. But Chainsaws will keep them sitting still. Behemoth has 2k gold. See, the Shrunken finished on Rally. They can still tablet people away from him. Or even, yeah, well, they can't tablet him, but they can tablet people away from him. Ooh, Gladiator, he pops the haste. Oh, he's gonna just barely be fine. Meanwhile, Blitz gets caught here in the jungle. They also catch the Behemoth. Behemoth does buyback here. Rally lands a 2-man compel stun. Picks up the double tap. They do get the Moa, and Oogie is looking for more. Behemoth is not going to be able to stop the TP. And man, Legion got a really good jump here. Hellborn was kind of scattered. This was also without Electrician. The team support of Moa was looking pretty good there, but they do lose the Moa in the end for 3 kills plus a buyback. And unless Legion is able to capitalize here and get some kind of building damage, honestly, it's fine that Moa dies here. So they got so many pickoffs and a buyback from Behemoth. Meanwhile, Electrician is pushing bottom with Gauntlet. Rocket's not going to cancel there. Glacius also going to pour it out in the trees, escapes Behemoth. They do lose the tower. That's the only thing that Legion is going to get here. And Gauntlet also picks off the Chipper. He's going to Shrunken and TP out. Oh, Rumensky's going to live there on about 100 or so life. That's a lot of swing here from the Legion. They cut the gold lead down to 150. The game is almost dead even in gold. It's very top heavy on Oogie's side. More so balanced on the Legion side. Thus we see the supporting cast able to make more potential pickoff plays. But the Hellfire picked up on Gauntlet. That's a really big pickup for them. Moa also legacies the Oh, he legacies the rally. Okay. I was thinking they would give staff to Elec, but with the shrunken on rally, that could be quite good actually. Then I have a much better time getting a slam off onto more than one target. That's the idea with this staff pickup, of course. Oogie is currently smoked here. Gladiator getting picked off. There's so much damage from the Moa and the team support. They still have the slam ready to go as well. Oogie's gonna get sheep sticked here. He doesn't get the shrunken off. This is disastrous for Hellborn. We're gonna see the buyback coming out from Gladiator. Glacial downpour. Channels for a bit on the blitz. Yeah, with the buyback, I mean, I think they are looking to fight with that, but without Oogie, I don't think they can. So I feel like this buyback is more or less wasted from Gladiator. And we see the Boundite held a rally currently. There's no buyback on Oogie for 70 seconds. I think they should try to force the issue here and get a buyback from the what am I trying to say here? They're trying to force a buyback from Oogie, but they don't know that he doesn't have one. That's what I'm trying to say. So this could definitely be a rack skill. Grip gonna be avoided there. 30 seconds still on Oogie. Moa is just machine gun auto attacking down the Raxes. They have their own Kongor which they could look to take. They're gonna jump the chipper here. Behemoth also gonna get sheeped in the base. Now this is a very deep dive. We'll see if this gets punished. Oogie's up in 10 seconds. Behemoth gonna get Hellflowered here. There's the Blitz ultimate on the Gauntlet. He's gonna get pulled back by the Showdown, but Moa takes out the Rax in the background. There's the Shockwave coming in from Behemoth. It lines up on several heroes. Well, they have the damage though. Rally's gonna go for the port out. They can line up the Sheepstick from Oogie on the Electrician. He's going to fall. They did get the melee on the bot lane. And they have full buybacks here on Legion, so I think they're in a pretty good spot. As we saw, I think Blitz buyback in this fight. No, that was earlier, actually. Chipper, did he buy back in this fight? That might have also been earlier. Well, either way, 4 players from Hellborn are down 1 buyback. And Legion's still in a pretty comfortable lead. This is also not factoring in the 4 buybacks. So their lead is actually very, very large. Rally still has the bound eye. They pick up a symbol on Moa, so he's went all in on items for now. Feeling that with the symbol and the shrunken and his call, he should be fighting pretty strong. They still don't have any storms or tablets or anything defensive to save him other than barrier idol buff. Both teams doing their Kongors. I don't think we'll see any snipes. This should be a Kongor trade for both sides. Boom! Noob spotted. Almost gonna be done here at the same time. So yeah, Oogie replaced his gnomes for Sheepstick, which I think we might have failed to mention. But he's got some more small items to replace, I would say. Also replaced Sackstone earlier, which might have missed that one too, but he's got Post Haste and Sheepstick now, which are fairly newer items. Gladiator picks up a Mighty Blade. He might actually go for Shrunken here on Gladiator. Elec picks up a Portal Key, which I think he was needing with the sheep. Portal Key makes the Sheepstick a lot better. Behemoth has had no transition from about 20 minutes ago. These are his same items. He's used a buyback. He's on 2,600 gold. Was that a bulwark on Rally? Rally has a lot of gold here. Would actually be pretty cool if he goes for Resto Stone on Rally. Then he could have double Shrunken, double Slam, which I think would be amazing. There's the Shrunken pickup on Gladiator. He's all in without a buyback as well. They have two Bound Eyes, one on Glacius and one on Rally. So Legion's gonna attempt a team fight push here at the Hellborn space. This is gonna give them positioning advantage here. They're gonna jump with the Sheepstick on Moa. Again, there's no defensive capabilities for them. Here comes the Shockwave. They burst down Moa. That is the downside to pushing head into Hellborn's base here. There's the Gauntlet Blast. It goes for the TP, but there's the Storm Spirit. Rally gets picked off here. Gauntlet gets picked off as well. What a jump coming in from Hellborn. They're going to extend this game even further as they try to protect their base now. I talked about how it's really difficult for Legion to push Hellborn's base 5v5, and when you give up the positioning like this, it makes Moa so vulnerable. If he doesn't get his Shrunken Head off and he gets jumped initially, we saw what that can do. That was disastrous for them. They are going to use a buyback here on Rally. Did pick up a Bulwark, by the way. Buyback from Gauntlet here. They're going to try to stall for Moa, who has 35 seconds on the respawner. We have Post Haste picked up on Behemoth. He's got another 2k gold. Did Chipper pick up Gnomes? Oh, it's so late to pick up Gnomes, though. I would have really liked to have seen Staff on Chipper. He has buyback now. I think we could see him... Oh, let's see. He dropped Icon for Portal Key. That's not that bad, actually. As we saw there, he was the one initiating on the Moa. I was going to say we could see Restoration Stone on Oogie. Maybe he'll drop Spell Shards for Resto Stone, which wouldn't be that bad later. A Veiled Rots here on Legion. They're trying to get a pick off. They're grouped up as 5 with the Bound Eye. They still have one Bound Eye. They did give over the Rally Bound Eye back to Chipper. I believe it was his eye initially. He misses this ward though. I actually see him here. Is that an Adiv's Cloak picked up on Blitz? So he's got Adiv Cloak level 1 here. There's the Restoration Stone. He does sell the shards for the Resto Stone. Okay. Dutch is reading my mind here. He does not have buyback for the time being. Gladiator, I think he's just going to hold buyback for now. Has a double damage rune. I think we should see Roof Shards Gladiator this game. I think they need the burst factor and also the defending against the creeps. They don't have too much outside of Oogie to clear creep waves. So I think Gladiator picking up damage would be really good here, but it would mean he won't have goal for a buyback. So they might hold off on that for at least a couple minutes, but I think he should look to build into that next. Ooh. It would one-shot this wave with Roof Shards. So the extra damage would bulk up his whip. Moa has more or less 2 item slots to grow. He's got fairly enough movement speed. He could replace Steam Boots soon. Maybe not yet, but Knuckles definitely. I think either Nullstone or Genjuro are fine. Genjuro's probably a little bit better, but it is a lot of gold to invest. They're gonna try the same thing here. I feel like they are maybe a little bit too hasty to end this game. They still don't have the storm. Same thing's gonna happen here. He's gonna get the hook on Behemoth. Moa does get his stuff off this fight though. Behemoth gets a lackluster shockwave off, and now Moa and Oogie are fighting each other. There's the Resto Stone though, the second Sheepstick. It is purged here by Electrician. Moa's gonna fall. Oogie does fall as well. The carries both battle it out, and now the team support's gonna have to fight each other. Is Rally gonna get off a slam here? He doesn't have his shrunken head now. And we see buybacks coming in. Second from Gladiator. First here from the Moa. Doesn't have post-haste though. He's not going to be here for a while. But this fight is taking some time. We had the second buyback from Behemoth as well. Second buyback from Rally. Everyone's buying back. They want this to be the last fight of the game, it looks like. Glacia's going to fall here. Moa is here now, and they will look to fight with him. There's going to be a Storm Spirit happening. Gauntlet is also out of buybacks. Glacius buys back as well. Holy cow, Chipper is most likely going to fall here. He's trying to fight in his chainsaws, but he's not going to hold his ground. Oogie doesn't have a buyback. We have the second buyback from Chipper. The range tracks falls. Meanwhile, the tier 4s are dying. Chipper's not going to be able to hold this off. Behemoth also pretty low on life. And man, I don't know. I think Legion might have just did it. There's the second death, or the death on Gladiator, I guess. He is out of buybacks. This should be the game, I think. There's no buybacks on Hellborn at all. I mean, Oogie's up in 20 seconds, but is Oogie going to be able to fight into 5 people? They have no shockwave. At least right now, it's up in 8 seconds. Man, I feel like with the creep power, they're just going to get the megas. They'll probably finish this the old-fashioned way with the creeps. Yeah, they're going to call GG's here, it looks like. They're going to throw out the concede vote. Even with Oogie up, I think it's not enough fighting power. Oh, man. Was it the fake GG's? No, they actually did throw out the CC, though. And the Behemoth Shockwave did look kind of nice there, but that's going to do it here in game number 3. We see Slavic Angels United take their first win of the series here. It is going to be 2-1 still in favor of White Flag Gamers. And game 3 has concluded now, with the shrine going down to the creeps. Unofficial, of course, as the CC vote going to count for more than that. But we'll go on a break here. We'll see if there's a game 4. I wouldn't be surprised if we are done for the day, but